Hello, everyone, and welcome to the NeverOpenPod podcast, the podcast open to everyone, especially Magneto. Don't make him let you down. My name is Luke. I am your host of the NeverOpenPod podcast, and with me, as always, is Mr. Andy. Say hello, Mr. Andy.
Hello, Mr. Andy. Hello, Luke. And hello to the listeners. And I'm here to talk about New Japan Pro Wrestling with my friend on my Never Open podcast. Why does Professor Xavier, like the way he says that, it's just kind of like, ew.
To me, my X-Men.
Yeah.
All right.
My X-Men. He says it like that. It's weird.
Yeah, I don't know. The voice actor's age 30 years? I don't know. I don't know what we want. But it's fine. Show's really good. Anyway, I probably like it a little too much, but there is that.
Is it the same voice actors?
Most of them, I think, yeah. I think so.
Talking about X-Men 97.
Yeah. I've heard people be like, oh, some of the voices don't sound the same, and it doesn't bother me. I've been listening to Big Finish Doctor Who audios for like over 25 years, and none of the old Doctor Who's sound anything like they did on TV. Trust me.
I'll tell you what, the guy doing Magneto is tremendous. Holy shit!
Oh my god,
he is awesome. So
I could smite you with a step. Oh, so good. Yes. Anyway, yes. So let's do some professionalism. There's ways people can contact us and interact with us if they wish to. We're on the Tweety. I'm at Grump2EB. Mr. Guy is at Truth of Tweets, and collectively we are at NeverOpenPod. If you want to send us a written or voice email, you can do that too. NeverOpenPod at gmail.com. Find us on YouTube at NeverOpenPodcast. You don't have, not the at symbol, but just like AT, you got it. And you can watch me explain what at means right this second. There you go. That's what you come for. Fucking hell. And also, if you got any of that, Sasha Banks money, kick it our way. We have a Teespring store where you can buy merch that'll make you look never as fat. You can even spray paint it black if you wish to. Boom.
That's true. Would you spray paint hot right across it, or would you just spray paint it all black? What do you think?
I would spray paint it all black, and then in black, I'd write hot over the top.
Well, okay, so you go with semi-gloss for the background, and then flat for the hot. And then it stands out a little bit, but it's all black,
That's right.
I like it.
Yeah. Come to me for t-shirt designs. I'll sell cold cakes. There you go. Okay. Also, even a Carter's lame t-shirts will sell faster than anything I design. But yes, we're going to talk about today the finals of the New Japan Cup. And I think Andy loved it. And I really liked it.
I don't know. I don't know that I loved it. I was just walking in from work earlier thinking, I feel kind of ho-hum about this show. It was like there's a lot of good stuff that happened on it, and there was important shit. But I don't know that there was any we'll go through it. I'm sure I'll change my mind, but off the top of my head, other than the main event, I don't know that there was any mind-blowing wrestling on this match or on this show. And that's kind of what I'm always fired up about. But a lot of story stuff happened. There's probably some story stuff that happened after the show too. I did not watch the backstage comments though, so sorry.
No, I don't think I've watched backstage comments for ages. It's I either forget or I just I do not have the time, or no, it's probably the first one. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's definitely that. All right, so let's get to it, Mr. Guy. Do you want to start us off?
Well, yeah, I will
maybe
start
a review of this building.
That's right. Since we're just covering one show tonight, we have the triumphant return of both Google reviews, Venue Google reviews, and Wrestler Diaries. So it's going to be exciting. We're going to love it. And this venue is called Niigata Nagaoka. All right, that's what it's called, and that's where it is. Now, this is your standard New Japan building. It was fucking packed, though. There was a shit ton of people there, and they were fired up. The crowd loved the show, and but a couple people have been to this venue, and some people, apparently this venue causes you to have a mental breakdown. And then some people, it causes you to think about some strange things. So let's read a Google review together. And this is one from Anonymous.
Oh.
I would like to be used more effectively. After all, we spent a lot of money, taxes, on it. Who is this facility for? If you're going to spend your budget on something like that, please focus a little more on getting rid of crows. Is the Shinkansen platform at the main entrance a paradise for crows? Seriously, it stinks, and they are disgusting. 1 star, Luke.
Oh my god. There's a lot of murders there, I guess.
Hey!
Spending most out life. Living in a murder's paradise. Alright, stop. Oh my god. That is like I'm like, alright, this guy's a bit angry. There's too many crows there. I'm like, what?
That's what he wants them to spend the tax money on. Not this cool building where we can have wrestling. Let's fucking war on crows, you know?
Man, he's going to fucking be apoplectic if that venue ever decides to go, hey, the crow screening? Yeah, let's do it.
That's right.
Special crow screening of the original, not this fucking new one they've got coming out.
It could be good. Incubus is going to show up and they play a Murder of Crows the whole album. Like that's like for a week they're booked out just to play that over and over again.
Send this motherfucker free tickets.
they put up a giant screen and show free showings of Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds. You know, this guy fucking, I don't know. He would edit his Google review. I'll tell you that much.
Oh yeah, addendum. All right. I also have a review from the Googles, and holy shit! All right. What? Hang on. Where is it? You sent me your one, and there it is. Oh my god, this is a trip. All right, everyone. I thought I saw an article about the 30-year-old style, but it featured a photo of a bunch of troublemakers and bullies from junior high school all smiling together. I suddenly remembered all the things I didn't want to remember, and I got sick. Why are only these people successful in life? I've been a recluse even though I'm 35. I can't even go out properly. How much have I lost because of that guy? It really pisses me off that they're planning something like a gathering of all the bullies from before. Why are you smiling in that photo? Seriously, what's going on? 1 star. And if he's a 35-year-old recluse, he hasn't even fucking been to the venue. So
yeah.
Otherwise, he also would have been like, what's the deal with all these crows? Like, what's going on here?
He read about it in an article, and there was like a picture that reminded him of someone that bullied him from high school, and he just had a fucking meltdown. And I did not edit this. It says, successful in life. I have been a recluse. It says it just like that.
I read it exactly how he typed it, dude.
Oh my god. I feel like that the photo of the bullies smiling these things, it's like they're laughing at him. What are they smiling at? You know what I mean? It's like he like took too much acid or something.
It's like he's seeing that photo from for a few dollars more of the guy's fucking wanted poster, and it's just madly cackling.
Creepy. Well, Luke, this wrestling show that we're going to talk about was called by Chris. He was back. We had Walker, Texas Stewart, and Gino on the call. Gino is working hurt. Did you know?
Was he?
Yeah, he was sick. I like how things have changed in New Japan. And maybe it was a tummy ache or something like that, but he was ill, and so he was working hurt, coming off the bench hurt, and we appreciate it. So
yeah.
The opening match was Bushi and Hiromu Takahashi versus Murashima and Kato. And man, listen, Chris, he speculates a lot, which bugs me, but he does say something that's true right at the beginning of this match. He's like, oh, young lions are about to get chopped a bunch of times, It's like
they're about to get murdered.
Yeah. So, and it's great because no one hates young lions more than Bushi. He hates them. He wishes they didn't exist, and he wants to be the reason they don't exist. And Hiromu always hates them too, but he's a little more violent.
Yeah.
So Kato is like, hey, I'm going to fight you, Hiromu, and Hiromu just makes him pay for his choices. he chops him a bunch of times. And I don't know who hates Young Lions more, actually. But Murashita, he tries to grab Bushi, which is really funny. And the Young Lions get a big double drop kick, like they're the Rock and Roll Express. But Bushi immediately grabs out Murashima, and he taps out like a bitch.
Yeah. As soon as I saw who these Young Lions were wrestling, I was like, man, oh God. These two are just you're going to get like one, maybe two moves in each.
Yeah.
Including the double drop kick, so one move each. And you're just going to get brabbed and chopped the whole time.
They tried to do the brabbage, But now, Luke, I do have a question for you, because you mentioned this to me, but I haven't heard about it anywhere else. There was a Stardom match on this show, like a pre-show Stardom match, because it wasn't on World when I watched the show like 10 hours later or whatever.
Right. So, yeah, I didn't see it either. I logged in usually around half an hour before the show starts. I'll just turn it on, then put it on mute so I don't have to hear for fucking 30 minutes straight. Have you heard of commercials? What happened to Dreamer Watch Center? Where is all that? Rome is crazy and he's going to make everyone just as crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Put some ads on. Sell some fucking merch or something. Anything. Except, you just try to put that music on.
No, I was trying to find the list of videos, of matches on New Japan World, but I accidentally hit play, and I was oh, fuck!
No, you can't do that. See, that's why I'm covering Doki right now. Like, I don't want to get sued or something. I don't know. But yes, so I logged in half an hour before the show, and scrolled the Tweety and realized, oh shit, I missed a Stardom match. I would have loved to have seen that. Thank you.
That's weird that it's not up anywhere. So anyway,
why is it half an hour before the show starts? Why don't you start it at the half hour point when most people fucking tune in? They poorly advertised it. Like, I don't know.
They didn't advertise it because I didn't know about it, and I am susceptible to New Japan advertising.
So am I. We could do a podcast on the fucking thing. Like, yes, we want to know these things. Thanks, New Japan. Fucking man, I bet you Kanemaru did the fucking match listing or something, motherfucking son of a bitch.
Has he got beef with Stardom?
All right, next we have Francesco Akira and TJP with the Great Okan, and they are wrestling against Ryusuke Taguchi, Tomohiro Ishii, and Tongaloa.
Yay.
And Ishii comes out to Tongaloa's music, and my soul hurts inside because this should not be. Where is Ishii on this spot? You know where he should be right now? In the fucking main event tonight. That's where he should be, because I'd rather have more fucking Ishii matches. I'm sorry, but I think Ishii, funnily enough, to me, has better charisma than Goto, better moveset than Goto, better personality than Goto, even better, maybe not promos, because he doesn't do
Why
those.
are we talking about Goto?
Yeah, all right.
He's not in this match.
So what do I learn with this match? Oh yeah, Taguchi can now job again. That Callum's not around, and I'm like, come on, I want to see Callum eventually get a win. This is fun stuff, but we get a fireball, total elimination. And
that's pretty good.
Thank you. And Akira gets the 3. There is is this where Tongaloa cuts the promo in the previous night, but Tongaloa and Great Okan in each other's face and stuff, and I wonder what the stipulation's going to be. I don't know. It's like Tongaloa sees his confidence, right? Rather than go, here's my stipulations for the match. All right, what are yours? And let everyone vote on it. He's like, you can choose the stipulations, Great Okan, because obviously everyone's just going to vote for Great Okan's option anyway. He knows this. Yeah.
Wow. So negative. I thought this match was fun. Akira and Taguchi doing butt stuff, and we got some Akira versus Ishii in this match. That was awesome, man.
Dude, I'm loving this. I'm loving this fad that young Lions. My apologies. That the juniors are having of like, I'm gonna go this guy. Stone people. I'm gonna fucking go him.
They're like, he's fucking 52 or something. I'll get him. So. And that's why Ishii's not in the main event. But after the match, Luke, there is a video on the screen, and it's the International Jet Setters. There they are. Kushida. He's from New Japan, right? He's going to win the matches.
Haven't seen any of them in months, and they're getting a title shot.
Yeah, him and Kevin Knight are like, we want the belt, we do. And it's funny because TJP, who didn't give a fuck about the junior titles fairly recently because he was like, I am a heavyweight, you see, but now he cares. So him and Akira are watching this video, and they're like, what the fuck, bro? We want the fucking thing. And the video is, what the fuck, bro? We want the fucking thing. So this match will be made. It's going to be a 3-way match at Sakura Genesis between those 3 teams.
Pretty damn cool.
Connor, Baloney, Catch 22, and the International Jet Setters. So it's pretty cool. Luke, the next match is Callum on the Cobb.
There you go. You did the thing.
Zack Sabre Jr. and Mikey. Now, Cobb, he has more charisma than Goto. I think he has better moves than Goto. Don't you think?
Yes.
Oh, I thought you'd agree with me about that.
He has better everything than Goto.
You think his singlet's even better? Goto's gear's pretty cool. I mean, and Jeff Cobb doesn't.
Stop trying to make me put Goto over. It's gonna fetch will happen before that.
Oh, okay. So anyway, this match is all about Newman, and it's tremendous. He's so determined to win, man. And we learn that he has moved to Japan. That's big news. I thought he was one of these guys that might just disappear one day, and all of a sudden we see him on NXT or something. But that's cool, man.
I wouldn't see him there.
I mean,
sorry.
Anyway, so I was excited to hear that. But anyway, he gets us some good shit with Zack Sabre Jr. Of course, this match is tremendous. It's a really good tag match, and they just tear it up like at all times. Everyone's tearing it up. Cobb and Zack Sabre Jr. do all kinds of just bonker shit. Like, it's like, them just doing their crazy nonsense that they do. And it's like, what even is this? It's incredible. So Zack Sabre Jr. jumps from the apron onto Jeff Cobb, who's supposed to not fall down, but it's just too much weight, and he goes down a little bit. And Zack Sabre Jr.'s got him in a choke. So the idea was he was going to just like, I was like catching him, like he does the catching. And what?
There you go. He can roll with the falling,
I mean, but you just get to show, I mean, like Zack Sabre Jr. doesn't know how to jump off the apron like that. You know what I mean? So, or if he does, it's been a long time since he's done anything like that. But I thought that was funny that he's like, I'm going to jump off the apron. You don't jump off of anything. But anyway, that was fun. So they fought on the outside a little bit. Oh, wait, we got Cobb gets knocked over when it happens, but Zack Sabre Jr. is choking him, so they fight on the outside while Mikey hits a Master Blaster and beats Newman, and the crowd not pleased with this. They are very unhappy that Newman lost. So,
yeah, it's getting to that point, isn't it? Because everyone's just seeing like, this guy's killing himself, and he moved in. Give him some W's. Yes, I'm definitely on board with that. Please.
It's funny how we were talking about before we start recording how when a guy wins too much, you start to not like him, and it's like a pattern. And it's funny because Callum Newman can't fucking win a match, and you're like, I think he's my favorite wrestler.
It's so true. I woke up this morning, dear listeners, and I wrote to Mr. Guy, and I was like, I am fucking sick of Okada already. There's my hot take, everyone. I love his in-ring work. It's great. But he just fucking annoys me. Lose more!
He has more charisma than Goto.
Yeah, he does. Mm-hmm. He has more everything than Goto. I'm sorry.
You know what? He does not, because he doesn't have as many New Japan Cup Finals losses in the finals or whatever as Goto does. So,
well, when I'm watching Ishii matches today, I don't see a guy who's fucking starting to lose it and slowing down.
I mean, there's
spoiler alert for my opinion on the main event.
There's a difference between tagging in and running wild for 3 minutes and doing singles matches every night. It's a big difference. And when you're 50, that difference is probably much bigger than it was when he was 20. So he's pretty old.
Look, some people get old and they slow down and they're not as good anymore. I haven't felt that with Ishii. I definitely felt that with somebody else that's on the card tonight.
Anyway. Oh, you son of a bitch. You better not be talking about Tenzon.
No, fuck no. No, but we that. Thanks. That's nice segue there. It is Hiroyoshi Tenzan, Togi Makabe, and Yoshihashi fucking trolling me with this team. Like, go Tenzan. Oh my god, he's losing. Versus Gabriel Kidd, Chase Owens, and Kenta. My favorite thing in this match is Gabriel Kidd just going on the fucking dads and just being like, "You ain't shit. I'm a madman, bruv." Smacking him around and just copping lots of heat for it. I love that. That is my shit. Oh my god, he's a madman, you know. See, like, I like him to win more too, by the way. Just saying. I mean, technically, he wins this match. How? Oh, look, we haven't seen Tenzan in ages. It's so cool to see him pinned by Chase Owens. Fucking boo!
Oh man, this match had so many funny things in it. So at the beginning, commentary, like Walker's like, Tenzan's my favorite, and Gino's like, what are you, a mark? And they fucking all were
Yes.
rendered speechless for several moments. Chris couldn't talk for like 3 minutes, and then at the end, Gino says that he's going to Too Sweet himself because they don't walk over to Too Sweet, and Chris says, "You'll go blind if you keep doing that," which I thought was pretty funny. Also, I noticed that at the end, like they're gonna beat down Yoshihashi, but he uses his powers of mediocrity to get out of the beatdown somehow. So
mediocre. Mm-hmm. Mediocrity is his favorite Greek philosopher.
Definitely. All right. Next, Luke, we have Shota Umino, the returning Yuji Nagata, and Desperado, who had promised huge things on this night. I don't know what happened there, but versus Ren Narita, Jack Perry, and Yujiro. So Desperado, he wrote this big long promo on Twitter about how he sure is going to win or something like that. At the beginning of the match, he calls out Yujiro, and you're thinking, oh, maybe he's going to be heavy made. I don't know. But this match is really all about Shota and Jack Perry. They have just like a mini singles match right in the middle of this tag match, and it's really good. They're like, Jack Perry's got it, right? He's got it now. Yeah. So I'm excited to see what he does next. So Yuji Nagata tags in and runs wild. Desperado saves Yuji Nagata from the pimp cane. Ren rakes his eyes though and puts him in the Cobra Twist. Disgusting. And Yujiro doesn't tap out. Oh, it was the other way around. All right. So Yujiro doesn't tap out. I'm sorry. I guess, yeah, Nagata had him in some kind of hold. And so, but Yujiro doesn't tap out. Kenta Sato just knows the finish and calls for the bell. That's what I was trying to spit out. And it was really funny. So he's like, he's in the hold. All right. So Shota saves Yuji Nagata from the push-up bra after the match too.
They say he's a face. You know how else you know he's a face? Shota Umino, because he gets on the mic and he's like, the House of Torture, I don't like them, and the crowd's like, yeah. You might as well have cut a Mick Foley promo and just been like, I love it here in Nagata. And yeah.
Well, all you really got to do is just get on the mic and start talking about the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. Doesn't matter where you're at. You know what I mean? Just right. Like, how about them Dolphins? And the crowd goes nuts every time.
Not only does the crowd go nuts, Doki runs out and is like, yeah.
He joins via satellite. We FaceTime Doki.
Yeah. Joins commentary just for the mentions of that. Oh my goodness. Yes, so he's got plans for the House of the Torches, and everyone wants to see what those plans are, and he has plans for the Jack Perrys. So yes,
he's gonna fight him, I think.
And Desperado on the tweet, he's like, "I've got big things tonight," and then someone backstage is like, "Wato's not ready." Ah, fuck.
Yeah. Wato's gonna be.
I'm sorry. Every time I see Desperado, all I'm reminded of is like, man, you tag him with. Except for tonight, you usually tag him losers and losing on those teams too. Maybe not being pinned himself. I'm almost like, you need a direction, but they're obviously just waiting for fucking Wato to come back before they do anything with him. That's just how it feels like with me right now. I'm like, can't you do something with him in the meantime? Nah, man. Nah, just the Wato story.
Well, we can tease big things though.
We tease them. Well, he can. He's trying to tease something. All right. So next we got a singles match.
Yeah.
It's versus the ultimate piece of shit Yoshinobu Kanemaru. By the way, everyone, I like Kanemaru. In case you don't know, he's just an asshole. So the heel master. Show runs out straight away. Oh, he's fine. Double team, and I'm fucking laughing already. And he has his title back. He's like, I'm the fucking champion. All right, you guys can fucking fight now. But no, he sticks around because I fucking really like this match. This is Yo trying to wrestle. Yeah, I like this match. I like this Yo match. I'm sorry, but if you had told me that I'd be kind of interested in this feud, I would be like, "Are you bitch? Are you for real?"
You were complaining about it like 2 weeks ago. You were like, "What? We don't want this. This is terrible."
But the way they've booked it, meaning like, "Hey, I'm feuding with Show," and then Show's like, "Oh, I'm hurt," different. And then I don't have to see. Yeah, it's fine. I'm allowed to change my mind. It's fine. Everyone,
I'm allowed to point it out.
Yeah.
You should point out when I'm inconsistent. It probably is quite frequent, I would say.
I'd like to also point out I have been consistent about Okada since this podcast started. But yes. Anyway, so consistency is my job, everyone. It's like this match is Yo. He has to contend with Kanemaru and his heel tactics because he's just going to bring that whole arsenal out. And at the same time, Show is there just to be a trolling asshole at every step of the way, just to slow him down. Oh, the only thing I don't like in this match is how it finishes. I'm not mad that Yo won. It's the story. Of course, they're leading to Yo versus Show. I'm not a dummy. But, Yoshi-Goroshi and an Okada roll. And I was like, come on, man. Direct drive or something? Don't you have your own fucking moves? I don't know.
Can't do that yet. You know?
But he does that after. Oh, Kanemaru does whiskey spits. Oh, no, it gets Show this time. What I was hoping for is Dick Togo running out with a handful of powder and he cups everything in the eye. It's like
that is funny.
Yeah, but that alas, it did not happen. And yes, we're getting Yo versus Show at Sakura Genesis. And yes, let's get this feud done early. And I'm going to say this right now. I don't want Yo as the champion in the Best of the Super Juniors, face champion in the Bear West J. I'm like, come on, man. Wouldn't the bigger match be like, who's going to fucking win this so we can get rid of Show as the champion? You know, like that big. I don't feel like I've reached that point with Show's House of Torture run. I do this with all the House of Torture guys where I'm like, all right, come up in time. I'm ready. I'm not ready. I'm not there yet with Show. He's just too funny and too good. I need him to piss the New Japan fans off, maybe for a good grueling Best of Super Juniors tournament first, and then have him lose after that. That's where I'm sitting. But of course, Yo's going to win, and it's going to be like that.
I would say that like Yo beating Show decisively should only happen at like Dominion or fucking Wrestle Kingdom. That's just my opinion. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's a big match now, but it might happen. I don't think so. I think this is just a guy that he can beat again, and it doesn't hurt Yo necessarily. But this was a lot of fun. I thought it was fun. The first half in particular was a lot of fun because just the surprise of Show being there and like how funny he was. And basically he was he was to Dick Togo as Kanemaru is to Evil in this kind of little team they were working, so it was a lot of fun as far as that goes. It did, like the end didn't really move the needle for me as much as that I thought was the greatest thing ever, not necessarily the booking, just kind of how it all went. It was fine. I said, there was nothing really on the show except for some stuff in the main event that really was like, it was all good. It wasn't bad. It was just, eh. So next we have just 5 guys. It's all 5 guys. Oh my God.
Yeah.
So happy to see them all, man. And they are facing the team of Bolton Oleg, Hikuleo, ELP, Jado, and Toru Yano. So that was pretty fun. I love that Chaos is so weak and just a shattered image of their former selves that they have to tag with Hontai all the time just to bolster their numbers, so it's so funny. Also, it's Gino's birthday on the 22nd. So happy birthday to Gino.
Happy birthday, Gino. Gino, it's your birthday.
Taichi just had a birthday the other day.
Happy birthday, Taichi. Taichi, it's your birthday. Or it was.
All right. And I'm having a birthday soon.
Happy birthday, Mr. Andy.
It's just like I'm excited for the birthdays. All 5 guys are here. Fucking Chumpy shows up. I'm like, here we go. Let's this show's about to start. So Chris Charlton was also feeling this, and he sings the full version of the Just Five Guys theme song and has published official lyrics. So, maybe we'll have to read those someday. Today, we're not going to do it. But as this like match starts, there's just fucking Doki chants. The whole place is like Doki, Doki, and I'm like, yeah. I'm rocking and rolling, and he starts with Bolton, and we get some of their haha shit. That's fun. It's kind of the same thing they did before, but it's basic, but it's entertaining as hell, this match, and so it's nice to have a match without House of Torture too, by the way. Did I say that? But I knew no one was going to run in on this match, and the main event, I was waiting for House of Torture to run in the whole fucking time, which, kind of, it's just a different match when that's not something is going to happen. So Yuya gets the body slam Hikuleo, and it looks great, ELP gets the Paradise Lock on Sonata, and how about this? Think about this. He has to have tried that before on Sonata, but he was a heel, so he probably couldn't do it. Now he's a face, he gets it on easily. It's like, I like that. That's good story stuff there, So anyway, he's a big old baby face in this match. And Taka gets a hilarious reverse fake out eye poke on Hikuleo, but walks right into sudden death. He gets choke slammed. ELP and Hikuleo hit their double finisher thing on Taka. Whoa! Take it easy. Sudden death, choke slam, and the fucking tandem finisher. That's kind of overkill. So Taka loses.
I really like this match. And even though Just Five Guys lose, I can't be mad when ELP picks up a win. I just refuse to be because I love him. So, and hey, putting over Taka huge for some reason. He's got to take all the fucking finishes. Sudden death, godsend choke slam, and then the gigantic thunder kiss. I'm like, it's fucking Taka, guys. Fucking Lariat would have just done the job, but all right, fine. You're like he can lay a big boot, you're good. But no,
that was funny.
Let's put Taka over. It's late in the show. Let's give him some fucking. Let's give the fans some awesome moves. Next, by the way, I feel that sometimes. Like, I love House of Torture. I don't need to see them in every match. I get it. And I have the T-shirt. I do get it, but I'm not burnt out of them at all, and I'm really happy to cover this match. I'll say these matches, if you don't mind me taking both of them.
There's 2.
Thank you. I feel like you'll be better for the main event than I will. Spoiler alert, everyone listening. Don't worry, I like some of it. Like the last 5 minutes. Anyway, it's Shingo Takagi and Tetsuya Naito versus the Evil Dicks.
Yeah.
Oh, and Chumpy. Oh.
He can't stay away. I thought for a second when he was reffing the last match, I was like, oh, he's getting a night off. Nope.
No. Oh my god. Oh, what happens? Oh, it's House of Torture doing this shit. Ref Chumpy is just like, I have had enough of you. Like he's fucking Kirk in Star Trek 3. And he throws the match out. It's a double count out. He counts to 10. They're fucking all too busy fighting.
It's the right call, too. It was the right call.
It's the right call. But this is something that will only work occasionally in New Japan. You can't do it multiple shows in a row. The restart the match shenanigans.
This is poorly executed, too, by the way. We're like, what's going on? I don't even know what's happening.
I have to imagine, like, at the start, before the match starts, they're telling Naito, hey, here's what we want to do. Naito's like, it's a house show, brother. Puts his T-shirt on. It's like, let's roll. So, yeah, it's like, But, the match restarts. Yay. Oh, my goodness. Oh, I'm so glad that happened.
But it's confusing because Shingo's like, this match is for the Never Belt now. And they kind of seem to agree on that. And then the tag match starts. And you're like, wait, what?
Yeah, that's not going to happen. Dude, Evil, you don't want to Never match right now. Naito's like right there, and you've only got Dick Togo. Like, you want to lose that belt? Like, come on, man.
What did you think? Did you think that Marty Asami felt a little encroached upon when Abe took like the biggest Abe bump of all time? He was like,
Oh,
easy, quit trying to scoop my heat, man.
yeah. No, 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 no.
1, 2, 3.
I want
Okay.
him. I want Abe to take a giant gnarly Abe spot, and then have Chumpy just dive out of the ring and be like, "Give up! Give up!"
Grab the mic, wrap it around his throat. Give up.
One of the Evil puts Abe in a pinning position, then Chumpy's just like, you know what? I'm going to allow this. 1, 2. Yeah. All right. So this match is a fucking blast, and we get one of Mr. Guy's favoriteest moves of all time. It is the pop-up low blow on Dick Togo with Tetsuya Naito getting the win here. There's all sorts of awesome Shingo versus Evil stuff. I'm like, thank you. We have a direction for this Never title. I know who's next in line for a shot. That's all I ever want to know, New Japan, at all times. Who's going for this title? God damn it. Who's next? Because for me, this is the fucking ultimate prize in wrestling. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. It's a Never Open podcast, not the... What's this new title called that I hate? Yeah, the World Heavyweight pod.
The Cruiser Classic Weight Championship. What's that AEW belt that Okada just won? The Continental title or some shit.
Fucking rather call this Never Open stank belt.
Yeah.
Podcast. But yes, so there is that. And what does Shingo do after the match? Oh shit! He calls out Evil. He's like, "Scar, scar, scar! I'm taking your belt." And yeah, yes.
Remember that thing I just agreed to do a second ago? Yeah, we're gonna do that. Cool, bro. That was so weird after the match.
Yep.
Oh man, that was funny. So after that match, I like that. That was a lot of fun. I did hit my Apple TV remote live while I was watching it, and it fucking turned the channel and all kinds of. I was like, "Oh my god!" That was right at the end, so I missed the end. And I was disappointed. But after that match, Naito is like, you know what? I kind of want to watch this main event. So he walks over. There's an empty spot. Sits at Japanese commentary. And what's so great about Naito is that not only is like, okay, him just being there to watch the match, like makes the match better, right? I mean, that in itself adds value to the match for the fans. The fact that his character is interested and the fact that he wants to see how Tsuji does, right? Then he uses Milano as human furniture, which is just like, it's such, I mean, and the crowd laughs and laughs. And it's so funny, man. Guy is such an asshole.
Yeah. There's a guy keeping kayfabe at all times, like
tremendous, So that
I don't really want to know the real Naito. That's Naito right there for me, right there.
Well, it's like that guy has so much charisma, more than Goto, but he has a lot, and it's like he can do so much with so little. That's the stuff that we used to talk about Jay White with, where like Jay White would just walk over to the announcer table and accomplish like 6 things while he's over there, and it's like, how the fuck are you doing all this? So Naito does that in his sleep, so it's just tremendous.
Absolutely.
Well, Luke, here it is. It's the finals. Luke, it's like we've been podcasting like every other day for like 2 weeks. It's been, we finally here, man. It's Yota Tsuji versus your favorite wrestler and mine too, Hiroki Goto or Hiroki Goto. But so Chris tells us that it is Goto's 7th New Japan Cup final. So he's lost 6 times and won at one time, right?
Apparently he's the 3-time winner.
Is he really? Okay.
But then he lost all the title matches.
Well, did he really? Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so he can't win the big one. He can win the big one, but not the big one. I got it.
He can get a semi, but he can't get all the way there.
I mean, he should talk to his partner. But anyway, this match, it's really slow starting, right? But man, it gets great. There's like just some standard heavyweight main event feeling out bullshit. Tsuji identifies where he's coming from by not respecting the rope break, right? And then they start doing shoulder tackles. And Goto gets huge cheers for knocking Tsuji down. Like, I mean, the crowd is like, we want Goto to win, but we also want Tsuji. And I would say they're mostly in it for Tsuji. But I think there's a lot of overlap there. I think so. There's a lot of people that are cheering for both of them, just the way that it sounds to me. So, anyway, Tsuji gets a big dive and some of his lucha shit, and it's great. I really love it. And Tsuji kind of stays on top after a certain point. He gets his first curb stomp and collapses for the first double down of the match. And this is where it's like right in this area where the match kind of picks up for me. There's a bouye spot, and Tsuji goes down first. It's pretty good stuff here. We're getting into the deep match with big moves and stuff, and the crowds chant for both guys. And then this like insane curb stomp happens where it's like, I mean, if you watched it in slow motion, you'd be like, I'm seeing Goto's head hit the mat. How did they do this without killing him? It was one of the best.
Look,
like it was so
Goto.
awesome.
I mean, I'm gonna bury him just a little bit after you stop talking, but that motherfucker can bump.
Yeah. So after that curb stomp, I was like, okay, he got my attention, and he hits his like double springboard curb stomp. But Goto kicks out of Tsuji's new finisher. Sorry, Tsuji. Now, this is a big match where stuff like that can happen. Usually a little later, you think, But Tsuji gets, or Goto gets a big sleeper on Tsuji, and he's fading, right? And like Goto's like goes back to the well, right? And he hits the fucking PK. He tries a GTR, but Tsuji hits a desperation headbutt. Then Goto says, "Oh, you want to do the headbutt thing? Well, I'm going to headbutt you 1,000 times." He does, and it's pretty cool. He hits his old finisher,
Shotokan.
Yeah,
made me yell out, "Fuck!"
Crowd went nuts for that, right?
Made me believe, like that made me believe, and I was like, "God damn it!" Yeah,
Tsuji kicked out. So, and then he hits his like prayer kick thing, right, from Goto, but Tsuji's right up with a knee for a double down. That was fucking dope. Gene Blast, but no, Goto hits a lariat in a very strange looking spot because like a lariat's up here, but Gene Blast is down there, right? And so like Tsuji has to kind of like, let me catch my head on your arm, kind of thing. So kind of looks weird, but it's awesome. So anyway, but there's the lariat. He tries a Rainmaker. Goto does. What was he doing there? But no, Gene Blaster. Goto kicks out at 1 on the Gene Blaster.
Wasn't the full Gene Blast, but still, anyone kicking out of any form of Gene Blast, that I'm just like, shit. Oh no, don't do this to me. Yeah.
Right after that, Goto kicks out at 1, and then another Gene Blast, and New Japan Pro Wrestling pulls the trigger on the New Generation one more time. Yota Tsuji wins the 2024 New Japan Cup. I thought the New Japan Cup was really fun this year. It would not have surprised me if Goto would have won the match, but they're truly committed to the young guys, and this is a major statement telling us that.
I am so happy that New Japan was just like, hey, we're not green, we're cerulean blue. We don't, if this was a Noah show, man, Goto would be having 2 belts, like the world title and the fucking tag belt or something like. But no.
You mean like he used to have in New Japan just not that long ago? He had the stank belts.
Yeah. The strong title. Yeah. We've had Yoshihashi with 2 belts at the same time. This is a weird timeline. I'm very interested in it. But I'm happy Yota Tsuji won. I'm happy that this turned into a match that bored the absolute living fuck out of me, and then turned into a match where I could believe that either man could win, and I was on the edge of my seat like the last 5 minutes. But having said that, there was the first 17 minutes, which I thought was slow and boring, and maybe it wasn't necessarily the in-ring. A part of this, Mr. Guy, is I don't care as much about this match as everybody else seems to. Except maybe I'm invested in Yota winning, but who would I like to have seen Yota Tsuji wrestle in this final? I don't know. Like almost anyone else. David Finlay.
That's who it would have been. Yeah.
Yeah, he's back at Security Genesis previews, by the way, and I'm like,
oh, is he? Good.
Yeah, and I'm really happy that it's only a short-term injury and stuff like that. But man, I'm sorry. Like, I do enjoy this tournament. Don't get me wrong. I'm just going to be Luke at the finals again and say this might be my least favorite New Japan Cup final match that I've seen.
Wow.
I like the Evil one win a lot. I loved the Sonata win. Like, and I guess I would have been happy with Finley winning. Like, I like Zack Sabre Jr. and those previous wins, but they all had like a competitor that I also kind of was invested in and cared about. So had some stakes there and shit. So I don't know. Everyone online and even you was like, man, I'm pumped for this final. And I was not to match Goto. And he's his third match in the tournament. It would have fucking sucked balls. Like they have Yoda, who's slayed so many fucking amazing competitors just to lose to goddamn Goto.
But he didn't lose to Goto.
I know he won, so I'm fucking over the moon. So like, it's yeah. So when it starts getting exciting with kickouts at one, reversals, hard hitting stuff, I thought this match would be way more Never, way more.
That's fair. That's
fair. Because that's just how Goto's one of those Never guys. Like so I expected, and I know Shuji could definitely roll like that. Love to see him with that title. Well, put any gold on him. He's fucking awesome. So, I don't know. Yeah. It's a 23-minute match too, which is pretty much a never open title length match. I wanted something a bit more.
They're usually shorter.
Yeah, but I wanted something a bit more hard hitting for like a good portion of the match. I didn't get it. And I don't know. I'm going to come across as a gigantic asshole here. And I just thought like Suji was running rings around this dude.
He was, yeah, but that was like part of the story of the match is that Goto's old as fuck. So, yeah, but, he was trying to get, which you wouldn't be saying the same thing if it was Mr. Brett, right? No. You like Mr. Brett, but Goto's fucking boring. That's the thing. That's the problem with Goto is he's fucking boring. And so
putting Goto in this
suck the fun out of the match for you,
huh? Yeah. So I don't know, like he just doesn't do anything. I haven't shit on him anywhere near as much as you have, like, because I'm like, well, why do I need to? That's his job. You don't need to rag on Tongaloa. I fucking got that covered. But it just, I'm over the moon for Yoda, but I would have, goddamn.
I love how really worked up you are over this thing that didn't even happen. So. Yeah,
but I just. I would have preferred Ishii. Like, yes, look, he's nearly 50, he's older, but I think he still got it. And he could have gone 23 minutes, and you know what he would have fucking done at the start of the match? Fucking charge! Let's go! Fucking chopping, fucking punching and shit. Not slow the match down. It's like, let's fucking go! I wanted a let's fucking go match, and I got a slow-ass heavyweight match.
Wasn't a Never championship tournament. I know. It was the New Japan Cup, and they had to fill 25 minutes. They weren't going to just like go hard for 25 minutes at a 90 miles an hour, So, but yeah, you don't. I mean, that's the finals after being on tour for however long, So, I just think there's a lot of guys that could have been a better matchup for them, but this is the way it worked out. So I don't get why. I mean, that you could say that every time in the finals. You could say that every single time. So, but as usual, you hate the end of a tournament. That's just how it works. I think personally, it's like deep down, you just are mad it's over. And so you get mad at the match and it ending because it's over now. That's just my opinion.
Dear listeners are going to they're not going to just like hear it this year. They're going to see it when we hit a round robin tournament. And like for the first 3 quarters of it, I'm like, let's fucking go. Then the last quarter happens. I'm like, oh, this is the direction they've decided to take. Fucking nah. I don't mean to, but it just happens, and I'm sorry. It's just, but I do love watching New Japan tournaments big time. I love them.
Well, I thought that I gotta put
boys to win more.
I gotta put Suji over big time, man. He handled this well. And something amazing that he did after this match. And like, think about, you've seen a bad WWE promo. We've all seen one, right? It's most of them. And you can tell, you can hear, like, see the person like thinking what's next, you know,
What's
and
my
like
next line?
it's obvious that they're like thinking about it. And like, you know, I'm not saying that those people aren't good. They're overproduced and it's difficult to, you know, while someone's screaming at you, you know, remember what you're supposed to be doing, you know, and plus they're in front of a lot more people. But Tsuji, after wrestling this whole match, he gets the microphone. It's his big moment. Naito's right out there, right? And he says, the rain has stopped. An emperor has left us, but I'm here. And he says that he's opened the door to the new era and he will lead New Japan to this new era. But first, he's got to beat you. And he points at Naito, and it's fucking chilling.
Awesome.
It's chilling. It's great. And this guy does that like it's breathing. I mean, that was nothing to him. He like, I mean, wow. Like, you know, like, I don't know that Yuya Uemura could do that and be as smooth and is, you know, maybe he could, you know, someday. I just don't think he's there. I don't
he
think
doesn't have resting smug face that kind of sells it, I guess.
I don't think Shota Umino could do that the way that Tsuji did. I think that like he of a lot of talent in New Japan just is naturally like this and just wow.
Yeah. Dude, that match. I was saying to you before the show, I'm like, man, Yota Tsuji and Naito is going to be awesome. I want Naito to have the long run he's always dreamed of, but I also want Yota Tsuji to fucking win. And your response was like, that's good booking, brother. I'm like, hell, fucking yes. Hook this shit up to my veins. This is going to be absolutely bonkers. Part of my soul will be a little heartbroken that Yota Tsuji's had 2 world title shots and lost both of them, but you know, they gave him that first one a little too soon, but you want to make a big statement with your new guy. I get it.
I was thinking about that, and like, I don't know if he hasn't gotten the stank belts, right? Just Ren. Mm-hmm. I think it's just Ren, right? Mm-hmm. So it's like he hasn't won a title. What if he's like Okada and he only goes after the top title? You know, like it could be something like that because he hasn't tried to get any other championship.
That is true.
That'd be interesting if that's all he's interested in, you know?
Well, I do like Yota Tsuji more than I like Okada. I give a shit. I do. I don't know. I'm weird like that. I get it, listeners. I'm a fucking weirdo. It's fine.
Who's calling you a weirdo?
I am. I'm a weirdo.
You're arguing with yourself.
That's right. No one else is gonna. All right, man. So it was a show that we watched. It was fine. I liked a lot of things in it. And Yota Tsuji winning is fucking awesome. We have shows coming up called, and I quote, Pro Baseball Card Game Dream Order presents Road to Sakura Genesis 2024.
Did you see, Luke, that this first venue is called the Technodrome? Shredder.
Oh my god, Shredder. That was pretty good.
Turtles. Yeah, it's at the Technodrome, so that's awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Can't wait to talk about that. But we got some returns and stuff, right? So we got like Tiger Mask is returning. We got the International Jet Setters he's going to job to. Clark Connors is coming back.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see who else we got here. Goto is wrestling. That's unfortunate, but yeah, I think that's everything. We do on the first night. We do have all of Just Five Guys, or excuse me, all of LIJ versus all of House of Torture. Minus what's his name's gone, Jack Perry, so he's gone. But he's also announced for I guess it's him versus Shota at Windy City Fart. That card's like starting to fill out too, I guess.
Yeah, I wish they hadn't fucking booked a title match between Jon Moxley and Tetsuya Naito when the fucking New Japan Cup hadn't finished yet, and we haven't had Sakura Genesis yet. But all the match says is maybe they're just like, oh, but yes, we're doing Naito versus Moxley, but that doesn't mean it's a title match. Yoda could still win, and then they still have Moxley versus Naito. But I don't know. I don't like it when they do forward-ish kind of booking like that. I get it. They want to put butts in the seats in the venue. That's fine. But you know, I don't want to look past Yota Tsuji versus Naito yet.
Yeah.
to John Moxley
Well,
Naito.
you didn't have to if you didn't want to.
Oh, the Driller. Of course, if Clark Connors is back, the Driller,
Yeah.
Driller Baloney, is also
He
back.
has re-signed with New Japan Pro Wrestling too.
Fuck yeah, good. Good. So has Mr. Gabriel Kidd. He's a madman, but he's not crazy.
I just want everybody to know that the most like contract statuses, this is where you come for that information. Me.
That's right.
Specifically.
On the second one of these Road 2 shows, we are getting Tongaloa versus the Great Khan.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, it will. I'm going to be laughing and happy, or laughing and then absolutely fucking. I'll just spontaneously combust if Tongaloa, I think, wins that belt. It's the guy.
I mean, he might. I mean, and if somebody's getting a job to him, it's disappointing that it would be Great Khan, but you don't know what's going to happen. I mean, I'm really worried about the stank belts. That's really the most important thing to me.
The third night.
We have the gauntlet for the stank belts. And I guess it's just those 3 teams. Is that right? I thought it was supposed to be like a tournament or something. I guess not.
It's a 3-team tournament, and Bushi's not even fucking in it. Poor dude.
He's had him too many times. So.
Yeah. But Bushi's like, one more run. I want my Naito run with the stank belts. And New Japan's like, the rest of your team's too over for that.
Yeah.
But our teams are pretty good.
Is it a tournament? Because I see there's 6-man matches, but it doesn't say that they're any part of any tournament. There's just like this gauntlet match. I think that's the winner is going to be the gauntlet match. People.
So the first match then is Kevin Knight and Kushida tag teaming with Tomohiro Ishii. I like that team.
Yeah, that's cool.
Fuck.
Chaos. Getting bolstered.
Yeah. Fuck, I'm in. Versus Callum Newman, Akira, and TJP. Holy shit. I like that team. Actually, I won't be too mad who wins this, but I will be mad if Callum jumps the fuck out again. And the winner of that team is going to beat the next team because Gato's in the team. It's Gato, Drill Maloney, and Clark Connors.
Why is Gato? That's so stupid.
Is this the 6-man stank belt thing?
Yes, that's what I just told you. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, man.
Have you noticed that they've made the stank belt feud also at the same time?
Junior thing,
the junior tag team title feud? Why are you merging belts?
They do that on occasion.
They do it all the time, Mr. Guy.
That's why the stank belts don't need to exist, really, right? It's because we already have, like, on like the next night, or I guess this is Sakura Genesis, we have the 3-way tag match we talked about earlier, where it's Kevin Knight Kushida versus Drilla Baloney, Clark Connors, and then versus Catch 2-2. And that's a 3-way match.
Tell me I couldn't get Doki in one of these teams. Actually, no, he beat Hiromu, so he's above stank belt status.
Yeah, fuck the stank belt. Keep the stank belts away from just 5 guys.
That same show, for some reason, has Shingo versus Kanemaru. I'm like, I want to go to there, but okay. Weird matchup. So, it's going to be fun. The main event really tickles my fancy here. It's Yota and Bushi versus Hiromu and Naito.
Right, that's a cool match, right?
Yes. We usually only get these kinds of matches, even in previews, in like the Best of Super Juniors or in the G1, like as previews, when it's like faction against faction. And a lot of these faction matches, it always feels like it's another fun Bullet Club kind of one or something like that. Like, I don't see LIJ versus LIJ often at all.
Yeah.
Would you say that's correct?
That's very rare that they wrestle each other, and it has to be in some kind of tournament setting typically. So
yeah. And then the last night is a bit more of your traditional preview tag night before we get to the fireworks factory that is Sakura Genesis, which is on the April the 6th at Ryogoku.
That's right, Luke. There's a bunch of tag matches that don't really matter, but David Finley's coming back, right?
Yeah, that's where Finley comes back.
Kosai Fujita as well will be back.
Yes, please.
That's exciting. We get
I'll
that
be Eagles, get them coming.
three-way match we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
There's the fucking real stank belts match, the heavyweight tag titles. Yoshihashi and Goto versus Chase and Kenta.
What happened to Yuya and Taichi?
Yeah, we made that up.
Have them challenge afterwards or something.
Yeah,
please.
there you go. And then, of course, the junior heavyweight championship match, Yo versus Show, which will be fucking awesome. There's also, this is kind of cool. There's just a special tag match. Fucking Death Riders. Shota Umino and John Moxley versus Jack Perry and Ren Narita.
Oh, okay. That sounds fucking great. Yes, yeah. Please.
And that's to set up Windy City Fart. You know, that's like,
yeah,
because that's a preview match for that show. And then the two big matches, our main event, Shingo versus Evil. And then the main event, Tetsuya Naito versus Yota Tsuji. Big LIJ presence and former LIJ presence in the semi and main events.
Yes. Who are the most over people in New Japan, Mr. Guy? It's Naito and his friends.
Marty.
And ex-friends.
Yeah. Sonata's like, I have so much Naito stank on me that I can form an entire group with Doki.
Yeah. Oh my god, yeah. And Evil's pretty much like, I can finally do stuff that matches my name and be Evil. Yeah, so for me, my main event, yes, it's Shingo versus Evil. I want my Never stuff back, but I have a feeling we're gonna ride the Evil train a little longer with the
we'll see.
With the heel stuff. Yeah, but who knows? Maybe Shingo will help me. Obi-Wan can maybe his mainly hope. So I don't know. I'm into the match though. I'm invested, as I always said. But this main event, I know. I just said this is my main event, but Naito versus Yota Tsuji. Come on, man.
Interesting story-wise, right?
Fuck. It's just like my dumb brain said like the other day. With like my fantasy dream book is like Yota Tsuji doing what he fucking said he did, Jay White style. Yeah. I'm taking your title. Oh, by the way, I'm boss at LIJ now. Who was the young lion that got trolled the most by Naito? Yeah, it was Yota Tsuji. I reckon. Like every time. Oh, up here, sack whack or fucking arm drag or something, and just fucking spit on him or something. Like I don't know. You might be in your favorite. You might be in your hero's faction now, Yota Tsuji, but
or he's a mole for I don't.
We never found out that secret mole for Jay White. We never found out. We never found out. Never forget. It was teased, and we never got who it was. And I feel like that story was cancelled the moment that Yoshihashi face planted onto the fucking steps and busted himself open.
Oh, what could have been, you know?
Yeah, but you know, there's still some kind of secret mole in New Japan for Jay White. That's long-term booking, brother. He's not even in the company anymore. In fact, he's banned from wrestling there, which is fucking stupid.
Did you know, Luke, that at Windy City Fart, an interesting match has been added? So Nick Nemeth, isn't he like a champion or something, right?
Yeah, he's the global champion.
So you think he'd like be defending his title? Yeah. Well, at this time, he has been booked in a match versus Ishii, which will be fucking great.
Awesome.
But it's just a special singles match.
Oh. Well, I'm at Windy City Riot, and it's awesome to see that Eddie Kingston and Gabe Kidd have a match. Oh, no, they're in six-man tag. No DQ's tornado tag.
That'll be awesome, though, dude.
Yeah, but don't you have two fucking belts left, Eddie? Give one to fucking Gabe Kidd. God
damn it. He'll get pinned. Maybe he'll get pinned, and then, you know, that'll lead to a singles match. You can't just do that, Luke. You can't just have a singles match.
Oh, right. We got Shooter Umino, Jack Perry, Nick Nemeth, and Ishii, as you said. There's going to be a four-way strong open-weight championship challenge for open challenge four-way. LP versus three other teams, and I bet you none of them are the West Coast Wrecking Crew.
Oh, maybe. That would be so cool if they are,
man. I don't even care if they're there just a job, man. Like, them not being in Stank League.
That'd be a great way to bring them in,
absolutely love them because I felt so bad and they deserve it.
See? Because they lost in real life, you were like, "Oh, I just
They're
feel
my
for you."
favorite fucking guys now.
If they
Yeah.
show up and start winning matches, you're not gonna like them anymore.
Look, I'm not asking them to win for fucking 700 billion days in a row.
You won't like them anymore.
But, shut up. We get Moxley versus Naito, and a match I'm really interested in, specifically because I remember him being good, and I haven't watched anything he's done for years because, he went to WWE and I fucking hate him. But Mustafa Ali versus Hiromu Takahashi. Oh my God. Look it up. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. This show will be fun. I'm interested in a lot of these matches. I'm really interested in that Ishii versus Nick Nemeth. At first, I was like, "That's dumb," and then I thought, "Wait, no, that's like Ric Flair versus Mr. Perfect." You know what I mean? That's going to be tremendous. So I'm interested to see that. Hopefully, they won't have to like actually kill each other, like Nick Nemeth's first match. Shit was insane. Like, take it easy, guys.
Ishii will look after him. I mean, he might have some heavy bruising on his chest and throat, but but there is that. Yeah, you know what? I'm really excited for that match. I like Nemeth's first match, even if I didn't think he should have a gold straight away before he even done anything. Same with the other guy. Riddle me this, riddle me that. Riddle go away. But
Batman.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd love to see Batman beat the shit out of Matt Riddle. Someone put on a costume. Who could do that? Shingo.
What's the meme where it's Batman, but he has no horns for some reason? I don't even know what it is, but I see it everywhere.
I don't know. My favorite Batman meme is like he's at a starting block on an athletic track next to the Flash and Superman, and they're looking at him confused, and he just looks at him and is like, "I'm Batman."
Oh, because he's Batman. I get it. He does like to say that, Yeah, he's real mad about like his past, his dark past. So,
yeah, people don't tend to really get over their parents being murdered. I guess
that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah,
I mean, the clutch the pearls that fall in the, in the alley.
Crime Alley, it's called.
Is it really? Oh my God.
Yeah, it's called Crime Alley. I don't know if it was named Crime Alley after the murders or before, but if it was before, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Also, you're billionaires. Get a limo driver. Just get the fucking car.
Do you remember the in the movie Batman, like 1989 Batman or whatever? There's a flashback where the whole murder happens, and that's the clutching the pearls and all that. The guy that they got to play young Jack Nicholson, holy fucking shit, he was amazing. That guy's in it for 2 seconds, and he's like, he's the guy who says, "You ever walk in the shadow of the moonlight," or whatever the fuck he says, and it's just like no one ever talks about that guy, but that guy's awesome.
I haven't seen that movie for a very long time, so I kind of forgot that they made the Joker be the guy who killed his parents. I'm like, come on, man, it's Joe Chill. It's Joe Chill. It's always Joe Chill. Whether the Batman notices or not. Yeah, that's all right. I'm a Batman nerd. Now you've just found that out. So
I'm sure I should have known. It's a comic book, and so
I do. But man, there's something good in my universe when I'm like, man, the X-Men are awesome right now.
Yeah, I mean, pretty intense. I watched it. I liked it.
What do you mean C-section, Bob? Yeah, that's Oh, that was good. And oh man, it's like, oh shit. Yes, it's not the end. I remembered. It is Wrestler Diaries time, everybody.
You finally remember. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I think you were letting me hang myself and not reminding me. I'm gonna give this guy enough rope and see what the fuck
happens. As soon as it got weird, you figured it out. So
all right, since I've ragged on him, I might as well put him over because it's Hiroki Goto time.
Oh, Hiroki Goto Wrestler Diaries are way better than his matches. I mean, like way better. So,
if you're a member of the New Japan Pro Wrestlings, you get access to Wrestler Diaries, dear listeners. We don't usually cover them when it's like, oh, we're going to do 400 tournament shows, but we're back. It is episode 425.
Wow.
Fucking hell. And it's called Overthrow Sentimental. And it's got, oh, look, it's Goto. Looking actually kind of adorable wearing
That sounds like
a hard
one
hat.
of that sounds like one of
Like a construction
Makabe's
worker.
like things. You know,
Yeah.
like where he just smashes two words together.
No, that's 3 words. Goto does 2. He's more economical.
I'm sorry. What was the last thing you said there? I talked over you, and it sounded important.
Oh, I was like, it's Makabe does the 3 words.
No, you were reading?
Oh, yes. It's dated January 23rd, 2024. It's been a while since I read Diaries. Sorry, everyone. Hello, what the fuck? You're stealing my shit, Mr.
Every
Guy.
time. Every time.
All right, let's do it properly. Hello, everyone. After the New Year's shows on 4th and 5th of January, the New Japan wrestlers are now on a short break. In the meantime, we sign our annual contracts as wrestlers with the company. Go to a different company. It's that time of year again when we feel sad because some of the wrestlers are staying and some are leaving. I joined New Japan Pro Wrestling with a pledge to dedicate myself to the organization from the moment I became a wrestler. So I have never once thought about transferring to another promotion.
Damn it! Damn it!
Maybe that's why he'll never win the big one. They're not worried about him fucking going.
He's never even thought about it. That sucks. I mean,
no.
Man.
I'm happy with my role tagging with Yoshihashi. I hope that everyone can see a bright future with warm feelings in their hearts. Whoops.
I mean,
I totally see bright futures. None of them have happened. All right. I hope that everyone can see a bright future with warm feelings in their hearts. Even if I miss them, I still believe that we will still be connected through the wrestling world. So I will continue to fight, believing that I will be able to meet the wrestlers who have left somewhere again someday. Oh. As I mentioned, I have a short holiday. This time I went to a skating rink. And there he is, taking a photo of the ass end of a Zamboni for some reason. And he's not even skating around. And there's the fucking empty rink and the witches' hats. Like, all right. Awesome photos. Don't want to give the Zamboni guy the camera and stand in the eye. No, never mind. It is convenient that there are a number of easily accessible, authentic skating rinks in the Kanto region. I remember I used to fly around the rink, but not anymore. I'm scared. My old ankles and knees. I don't even know if it's safe to do it without using athletic tape. What if I get injured? I'm too scared to go on the ice if I think like this. So this time, I just watched. That explains the photos, yes. There were couples and children skating. You know what I'm going to do on my off time? I'm just going to go to the skate rink. Did you go with anyone? Yeah, I just hung around and no, I will watch everyone skate.
They made him leave after a while because he was creeping everybody out.
Excuse me, sir. Are you going to buy some skating boots?
Why are you just in a towel? This is not the sauna.
There were couples and children skating happily, and some advanced skaters spinning round and round. So I was never bored, just watching. Man, he's going to have the lamest fucking TV recommends, I'm telling you right now.
He loves watching the news.
I just watched the news and biography.
Maybe Masterpiece Theater every once in a while. He likes Agatha Christie.
Highfalutin. He doesn't watch those low rent Marvel movies. He's going to fucking cinema with fucking watching art house films.
He's yes. He doesn't think they're very marvelous.
No. We've probably both seen Poor Things though, which is pretty good.
I haven't watched it yet, but I have a feeling I'm gonna love it. So
even I like things on occasion, Mr. Guy, and that was one of them.
Wow, shocking.
Oh my goodness. Speaking of skating, the music playing in my brain is Tetsuro Yamashita's Christmas Eve. Is it just me? My own image of skating is that it's near the end of the year for couples and the New Year holidays for families. Skating is kind of romantic, isn't it? Well, not if there's a fucking guy dressed in a towel just eyeballing me the whole time.
Saying, "Isn't this romantic?" to everyone that walks
Oh my
past him.
It's amazing that my second daughter, who couldn't skate at all in the beginning, can skate by herself in just 2 hours. Okay. Children's potential is infinite. It won't be long until she starts thinking about boys and dating. I wonder if she will have a romantic skating date then.
Get out of there, Godo. That's weird.
Because, no, I will chaperone this.
That's right. He's like Al Bundy. He like fucking puts the guy in the headlock and accidentally hits him in the
shoves him in the door and
yeah, sorry.
fucking...
Hits him with a shoto. My bad. Sorry. Yoshihiroshi in the parking lot.
Shotokan in the fucking front lawn. Oh my god.
But no chops. No chops. Sorry. Those are too much fun. Sorry.
This time I'm off. I imagine the future of the retiring wrestlers and the future of my children, and it made me feel a bit sentimental. I wish you all the best in 2024. Even if it's like not peak Goto, his diary entries just like fire us off, and we're just like, oh, we can just put some fucking Goto gags in here and
put some
make ourselves smart. Yeah. That's right. Oh, these are the most fun to read, I will admit.
I mean, it's funny that he admits that his bones are made of powder. He's like, I'm not gonna go skating because I'll get hurt because I'm old as fuck.
I gotta do the wrestling. So like, there's no way I'm fucking going ice. Meanwhile, Darby Allin's like, I'm gonna climb Mount Everest. That's a great idea.
Not anymore.
Especially after I get suplexed for 20 minutes by Jay White. On a back that's already fucked up because they got cut open at the pay-per-view. This dude is not that smart, is he? Anyway. Just a late show burial of Darby Allin there. You're welcome. But, all right, Mr. Guy, unless there's anything else that you would like to mention and bring up. In Yoda Suji, we trust.